Witchita. We have the same track layout as Salt Lake City from a week ago, but it is time for some monster action from Witchita. And first up, we're going to get underway with Monster Mutt, the original Monster Mutt. Now, some of the rules before we get underway is if you roll the truck during your freestyle, no encore runs. And pretty much the same rules apply as last week. Time starts, and let's get ready and speed and skill. We're going to be doing speed and skill wheelies, and of course everyone's favorite freestyle. We got that into a bicycle, and that is unfortunately we'll cross the line and get 20 seconds, so 20.50 will be MM's score. Now remember, this is in rounds, so only the top 4 trucks out of the 8 will move on. So that the next truck will be ready to go for their turn. And we're actually going backwards up the list this week. So up next will be Max D, and yes, this is the original Max D. And time starts, and Max D is underway. Saves it. Gets into the back there, Max D. And, wow, he took a lot of time there. 24.77. He'll be lucky. So we got MD with 24.77. He'll be lucky if he makes the top 4 on that one. Let's line the truck up so that Gravedigger can come out and do his, and wow. I believe this is the second week in a row where Max D has not had a good run, but time starts for Gravedigger, and he is we actually have a tighter space here, so that's why this is costing so much drivers. Across the line, 23.51. Ready? Oops. Get ready for El Toro Loco, and yes, this is the original El Toro Loco. Time starts. He's on. The line 20.830. So currently he's got second place. And we're already not able to see this line here anymore. As up next we have Dragon. we did not see last week, so brand new truck and he is on. Stay tuned to some into sneak peek next week. 21.30 is Dragons. And up next we got Doomsday, which we all know you guys didn't see him last week. Doomsday's got a little damage. Now remember, we're not able to keep damage, so if we were, that would be Doomsday's damage. We can't do it. 43.73, and his run is going to end with him upside down. So he's probably not going to make the cut. But up next we got Blue Thunder. You guys did see him last week. Restart because we kind of messed up there at the time. We forgot to reset it. Now we reset it, so now Blue Thunder should be away in this swing. This truck was very impressive this week, last week, as he is over on all fours. It's probably not going to get a good time. His line of score of 31.78. And our last truck for the first round of speed and skill is Alien Invasion. Now he won freestyle last week. Also, remember, I'm the judge in these circumstances, but feel free to leave your scores in the comments below. As here he is, Alien Invasion, underground. This isn't much to it, so let's see. This affects Alien Invasion this week. This time, Alien Invasion, 27.7. Let's determine who moves on to round 2. So Monster Mutt for sure in first place. And in second place we have El Toro Loco. In third place, we have Dragon. And in fourth place, we have Grave Digger. So he's definitely going to be moving on to the semifinals. And the first one eliminated. Max D. He came so close, but Gravedigger was faster than him. Then we have Alien Invasion, who is the second one eliminated. Then we have Blue Thunder in 7th, and in last place will be Doomsday. Okay, so we got round 2. And to get us started in round 2 will be Gravedigger, so we'll go backwards again. So only the top 2 can move on to the finals. So this is semi-finals. Alright, up next we got Dragon. So let's get our Dragon to go. For right now, speed and skill is short and sweet, but it's only going to get longer as we get closer towards bigger stadiums. Dragons are great sources tonight. There he goes. Crosses the line. Dragon. So not a bad time, and then the next will be El Toro Loco. So let's get El Toro Loco. I keep pressing the wrong button. Underway again. If he wants to get to the finals, he has to be fast. Fast. Don't score penalties. 20.74. I think he's got what he needs. Our last truck of round 2 of speed and skill is Monster. Underway, so is the time for Monster. Monster will also be too fast if they want a chance at the final. Last week, if you saw it, Shaker won speed and skill. Let's see if we can get some Monster across that finish line, 28.24. They definitely don't think goes fast enough. Of course, we will find out in just a second. And before I put in the positions to determine the final round, we are going to grab a short break. Okay, we are back, and we are putting in the scores right now to determine who is moving on, and for sure, in the final round will be El Toro Loco. He will be in first place with the fastest time, 20.74. And then the next truck moving on will be Dragon. He will be in the finals with a 21.41. The first one eliminated would be Gravedigger. So close, but he had a 22.88. It was just not enough. And in last place, we have Monster Mud, who is the second and last truck eliminated, with a 28.24. So, let's move on to the final round. And that is between Dragon and El Toro Loco to determine who wins speed and skill tonight. Let's get it out. I'm gonna start with Dragon. Yeah, Dragon, just because we like to go backwards up the list. Time is underway, and so is Dragon. Here we go, this is the final round. And it's on to 2 more skills. And So El Toro Loco has to beat a 22.4 if he wants any shot at winning speed and skill. That means no mistakes and no penalties. Here we go. Last truck. Last race. Has to be the 22.4. El Toro Loco's had a pretty good night so far. He'd be disappointed if it all ended here. A little ball. Time stops right there. 21.40. El Toro Loco wins. Speed and skill. 1 second approximately even under Dragon to win speed and skill. And you see him celebrating here because he knows he beat Dragon in speed and skill and all the other trucks. Plops his truck right on top there, and that will do that. He will be the second truck to compete in our two-wheel skills challenge. Go to the next page here for the next season, or not next season, for the next event here tonight, or challenge, which will be two-wheel skills. So high fives for the El Toro Loco crew as they won speed and skill. And now we're moving on to the two-wheel skills. Which, just like last week, each truck will get 2 or 3 hits to show off their skills. If they flip it, they are done. And that they will be scored. Remember, the stopwatch will not be playing a role here as it is not needed. This is points, just like race style is. And here we go with our first truck, and that's going to be Alien Invasion. So we got Alien Invasion coming out here for the two-wheel skills challenge. Remember, like I said, 3 hits. If you roll it, you're done. Doesn't matter if it's on the side or not. You can save it if you want. And those are nice. Got a wheelie and then a bicycle. So here's his last hit. And that turns into a stop race. So that's going to be worth a solid 10. But remember, we can go over 10. And next up is going to be Monster Mutt. Or El Toro Loco, excuse me, then Monster Mutt. As I said, El Toro Loco would be next for two-wheel skills. And here we go, he's eyeballing places where he can hit for his first hit. Looks like he's going to use his tires. And look at that, a nice walk out of it, corner off the truck. Going to gonna be over, so that's only gonna be worth a 1. Yeah, that's gonna be El Toro Locos. 2-wheel skills. What an embarrassment to end it. But that's how it happens sometimes. Up next, Monster Mud. 3rd truck competing in this event tonight. We have 5 more trucks after this. Then it's off to everyone's favorite, Monster Jam Freestyle. There's Monster Mud. Is he gonna get his first hit? There it is. Ooh. Bicycle did not count. Them bicycles at the end did not count, so that is only going to be worth a 2. But up next, we're going to bring out Blue Thunder. And remember, we won't put them in like first or last place until the very end. That way we get all the scores and the exact proper position. Here's Blue Thunder. Looks like he's gonna just drive up this, probably gonna hit one of these ramps. Yep, he's eyeballing it. There he goes. He got a sky wheelie on that and a wheelie. Oh, look at that, a 1-wheel wheelie. That's gonna be it from Blue Thunder. We will give him a 5 just because of those awesome hits, and we are going to move on to Doomsday. So far, Alien Invasion is in the lead with a 10. Everyone else has scored under. Doomsday simply says, why don't we stay here? That's a mistake, as he's not even going to get a 1. We'll give him... no, we'll give him a 1 for that, just for the effort, but that was not very good for the Alien Invasion crew. We're going to back him up, and that's going to be Doomsday's run. Why did I say Alien Invasion? Probably because I'm thinking that Alien Invasion's in the lead right now. I can press the wrong button again. Let's go to Dragon. Sup, dude? Just doing some 2-wheel skills. You missed speed and skill. That was won by El Toro Loco. And there he goes. Oh! And that's gonna end it. That's gonna be a 1 for sure. That's not even a 2 right there. So, up next we got, how about we bring out Gravedigger? But yeah, anyway, what I was saying was, speed and skill has replaced, racing, because there's certain things I can't do in the game, because they didn't make it to where I could. Okay, so I said Gravedigger was coming out next. Alright, saying I don't want to make any mistakes. I saw a couple trucks not even score a 2. And here he goes. He's going to eyeball this one. He's going to put that in a baby wheelie because of the wall. Like I said, this doesn't exactly have a lot of room here. Look at that. That is a baby wheelie. Oh, bicycle. And Gravedigger saves it. What do you mean by that? Okay, technically that counts as a hit, not something you see every day. I'm gonna have to score Gravedigger with at least a 2. Because he did get some baby wheelies, but nothing the judges were looking for. And our final truck will be Max D to see if he can steal the lead away from Alien Invasion. Because Alien Invasion is about to win 2-wheel skills if Max D doesn't do something. Oh, also, we're going to be doing NBA and football too, so stay tuned for that. And Max D can't, so that's going to be a 1. And with that, Alien Invasion is the 2-wheel skills winner. In second place will be Blue Thunder with a 5. Then we got Gravedigger in third place with a 2. Monster Mutt in 4th. Then we got El Toro Loco in 5th. And then Doomsday in 6th. In 7th we got Dragon. And then last place will be Max D. Okay, let's get Max D just out of here real quick. Just turn him around here. That way we can bring out Alien Invasion for his celebration. And then we will move on to freestyle. There's not exactly that much room in here, so we might not see very good hits in freestyle tonight. There's some things going on for the fans here. And with that, the 2-wheel skills champion, you see him right there, it's Alien Invasion. This will equal Alien Invasion, like I said. Alright, so now, the rules of freestyle. You get 2 minutes to show off the best skills you can possibly show off. If you score overtime, you will get 60 solid seconds to go out there. If you turtle the truck, or land really hard on the side, or hard in general, if you land hard and you're over in general, then your run is done. So, let's move on to everyone's favorite, freestyle. Let me just, before we get things started, let me just pull up this stopwatch here so that I can get the 60 seconds ready in case a truck scores overtime. Last week's track appeared to be a truckie, Lots of trucks rolled over. I think only a few filled their time, but only one filled their time in last week's show and overtime. And that was this truck you see here, Alien Invasion. But up first for freestyle, we're gonna simply throw Doomsday out there and let him have his spin at the track. And clock starts on his first hit. Finger is hovering, and it starts right now. So do some nice big air there. He's gonna flip this truck around. He's gonna hit these logs. And this might get him in trouble. It does. Let's see if he can save it. He is upside down, and that is gonna be it. Not even 20 seconds into his run, and he's already over. That, to me, is gonna be a 2 because he did get some nice big air. Alright, moving on to the second truck. We're gonna let Alien Invasion take a spin at this track. And I forgot that if you don't move the truck over, it will be automatically turtled. You get the next truck, this will not count towards him. That thing that just happened right there. Let's get started. Hits his first jump, his time starts there. He's already into trouble. That long jump appears to be causing the truck some trouble. But look at this, he's gonna get into El Toro Loco. He's gonna walk all over. And he's still in trouble. He still ain't got this on all fours. Finally running back. He's gonna hit this jump right here. Some decent air, but not really good air. He's gonna turn his truck back around. He's gonna hit this big jump here. He's got some nice momentum. Oh, big air. A little bit hard on that left side there. But of course he's on all fours, so that will not end his run. But look at that, I don't even know what you would call that. That was an amazing trick there. He's gonna flip this truck back around, let's see what he's gonna do. Oh, he's eyeballing these BKT tires, excuse me. And he does hit them and gets it under control. Alien Invasion turning his truck back. And he's got a wheelie. Some more big air. He's got 33 seconds left in regulation. I would say if he can get a little more momentum before time expires, this could score some momentum. And there's the momentum he needs for his overtime. Amazing flip, and that time he gets the way he wanted to. Hits a nice jump there, and regulation has expired. He is going to be granted with overtime, so he's got 60 seconds left in his run. It starts here, and the rule is you have to stop the vehicle until the overtime starts. Then you proceed with your run. Got into trouble there on those tanks. But he still has 40 more seconds to do whatever he pleases. He's on his side. Nice control there. Some nice air there. Oh, look at that! That's what he needs to take the lead right there. He is in trouble, and he is over with 15 seconds left in overtime. That is going to be it for Alien Invasion. That is going to score him a solid 9. Just because I didn't think he had quite enough to get a 10, so Alien Invasion puts up a decent run and gets himself a 9. Now, the next truck that's going to tear at this track will be Monster Mutt. says his first hit, and time starts now. It's at a minute 58. Bring this truck back around. Nice air. That's 2 times the big air. Whoa! He's throwing that truck all over the place, trying to save it. He still ain't on all 100 totals. Finally bringing it back now. He's going to be able to continue here. Oh, look at that. That save went right into a wheelie. And as of right now, due to that 2 times the big air, I believe that is enough to grant him overtime if he fills his regulation time. And remember, stay tuned until the end so you get a sneak peek at where next week's show will be at. And during Wednesday night, during the MLB Winter League game, I will announce the trucks that will be there at next week's show. Monster Mutt with that nice big air there. He's got a lot of momentum. This was the very first Monster Mutt that came out way before Rock Ball Domination. He's just pulling it on here. Into a bicycle. He's going to throw this truck back around with 15 seconds to go in the regulation. 9 seconds now. And he's into it. He's going to go into some more sidewalls. Into a save, maybe. He's on bicycle. He saves that truck. And remember, the rules are you must stop and wait for them to start your own time. He's got 59 seconds. He's going right on time. Look at that. Monster Mutt could take the lead if he fills his overtime or gets more time filled than Alien Invasion did. Alien Invasion went over in 15 seconds. All he needs to do is make it to until that clock says 14 seconds and he's got the lead. He has done it. He has filled more time than Alien Invasion. He's got 9 seconds left of his entire run. He's got time for one last hit. There it is. Monster Mutt survives the track. And that will do it for Monster Mutt's run. But that will take the lead for sure. And Alien Invasion can't believe it. He won freestyle last week, and he doesn't even have a chance to win it this week. I'm going to simply score that Monster Mutt a solid 15 for that run. Why don't we bring out Blue Thunder next? To get a piece of this track. Blue Thunder rolled it. In overtime last week, I believe, I can't remember, I believe it was either overtime, this will not count. So we are going to simply reset him because all that happened. If something like that happens, it does not count against you. But since he did run into the wall, that time it will count against him. There it is. There's his time. It starts now. Nice corkscrew. That is actually what that trick is called. And he may be done. Blue Thunder is he's done. He is just done. That's gonna be a 1. Or no, we'll give him a 3 for that, just because of that. Just because of that super cool corkscrew that little Thunder's not going to leave here happy either, as he was completely upside down early in his run. Alright, let's bring out Dragon to get a piece of this. Yep, we're going to bring out... We're going to bring out Dragon to get a piece of this track. And Blue Thunder probably wishes that they would allow him to continue, but he's not allowed to continue. Look at Dragon here. With a nice wheelie, sky wheelie, and mid-air. And then a power to save. There's Dragon. Coming up next on ESPN, we got the Lakers taking on the Wizards. And then following the Lakers and Wizards, we got the Magic versus 76ers on 2K Sports. And then we got the Rams and Broncos following that game. So we got a night filled of sports here, and that will be right here on YT, also 2K Sports, ESPN, stuff like that. Here's a hint, not really. Don't look it up on ESPN, you're not going to find it. And Dragon is done. He is over with 58 seconds to go in his run. And unfortunately, this track appears to be a truck eater as well. There's only one truck filled this time and or his overtime, and that was Alien Invasion. As he got into the wall there a little bit. Okay, I'm just going to reset him because I don't like it when the game does that. Okay. So let's give him a 6 for that. And let's move on. We got Grave Digger. Or no, we do not. El Toro Loco has not gone yet. We'll have Gravedigger next. Last week, good run for El Toro Loco. He made it to overtime, flipped the truck. Unfortunately, was not able to take the time and take the lead, and his time starts now. We're going to pause that for a minute while he is in mid-air. James, very happy to open the season up. And after this run, we will provide final scores from the first 2 games of the start of the NBA season, which began yesterday, Christmas Day. We had the Celtics and the Bucks and the Warriors and Knicks. We will get you those final scores immediately after El Toro Loco's run. Toro Loco, he's just throwing this truck all over the place, and whoa, he just explodes with damage there. El Toro Loco keeps telling our sideline reporters that he's very frustrated he can't keep those rims off the truck. Maybe 1 week, El Toro, maybe 1 week. As, whoa, look at that, a nice slap wheelie and moonwalk. It's going to bring that back down. He's going to throw that over the jump. He's got 33 seconds to go. And, he has saved it. He was completely upside down. And somehow the truck slowly got onto its side and he was able to save it. That ends regulation. El Toro Loco will be granted with overtime, and so far this run is going to take the lead. He's got 59 seconds as the time has started, so he's able to start driving again. And whoa! Big on his left side. But he's able to control it. And we also got to give you some scores from yesterday's NFL game and the first two games of the NFL today and the four MLB games that took place after immediately following this run. Completely forgot about those. Loco might do better this week. He flipped it last week. Let's see if he can keep it on all four tires for his entire overtime. Wait, I said the wrong truck again. Currently, well, El Toro Loco just joined him, filling his entire regulation time, entire overtime, but the proper truck that filled his regulation and overtime was Monster. I believe I said Alien Invasion again. But meanwhile, let's get you those scores real quick. So yesterday, Celtics taking on the Bucks. Celtics on the road. Celtics had the lead at half, but only did they know they would leave with their heads hanging, as the Bucks beat them 163 to 136. And then, little did the Knicks know, they would also leave with their heads hanging on Christmas Day. They left the Chase Center defeated 115 to 89. And of course, we got the Lakers and Wizards immediately following this. Now, yesterday, the custom Orbits taking on the Colts at home. Colts take the lead away from them 26-31. It's 26-31 with a minute to go in the fourth. The Orbits take it down the field, kick a field goal, make it a 2-point game. 31 to 29, and then an interception comes into play, and there was 5 seconds left on the clock. The Orbits went up and kicked the field goal. It was good. They walked out of there with a 32-31 victory over the Colts. Orbits are 7-7, and Colts drop 8-6. And the first game today, Custom Nighthawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were winners in that game. They beat the Bengals 19-10. And then earlier today, the custom team San Antonio Marshall was taking on the 49ers, and they were also winners in that one, as they took home a 17-11 victory. And of course, we got the Rams and Broncos coming up later tonight. Meanwhile, Game 2 of the Winter League. We had the Cubs and Padres, the Astros and Reds, the Mets and Orioles, and the Brewers and White Sox today. Cubs left with their heads hanging after losing 0-6 to the Padres. Both teams, both the Padres and Cubs, are 1-1 after being... the Cubs were 1-0 to start the season, left San Diego 1-1, and the Padres were 0-1 to start the season and beat the Cubs to improve to 1-1. Astros take the lead at the end of the second inning. They had a 5-4 lead. They thought they were going to be able to hang on. Well, boy, were they wrong. They were defeated 14-5. And the Astros are now 0-2 to start the season, and the Reds are 1-1 as they were 0-1 to start the season. Now, the Mets and Orioles. Orioles, in the first inning, instantly take the lead with a solo home run hit, which was 1-0, and they left with their heads hanging as the Mets defeated them 5-2, and the Mets are 2-0, and now the Orioles are 0-2. The Orioles are 0-2 after that miracle versus the Phillies, and the Phillies put up in Game 1. now, the last game that happened just a little bit ago, before this event, was the Brewers and White Sox. White Sox take a 5-3 lead, and that got the best of them because the Brewers walked out of there with a 6-5 victory, and the Brewers are now 1-1, and the White Sox are 1-1. Alright, so let's continue with our freestyle show here. We got Gravedigger, and he is going to come out here and take a bite of this track. He flipped it before regulation ended last week, as here he goes this week. Maybe something better will happen. No, it will not. Dennis Anderson, or not Dennis Anderson, it's no longer Dennis Anderson. That truck is over already. And of course, like we said, no on-court runs. The rules are the rules. Gravedigger does not get any advantage just because he's a fan favorite. Neither does Max D, and that is our last truck. So Gravedigger will at least score a 3, because he did get some good... a good, little decent amount of air before flipping, and now here is Max D, your final truck competing in freestyle. And then after this truck, we will determine the freestyle champion, and then we will also determine the overall event champion. What the heck is going on with these trucks tonight, as Max D now is bitten, and his time did not even start, so guess what? He actually is good. He's lucky his time was not started. I am such an idiot for not starting his time, but now it is started, so if something happens this time, then he is for sure done. Max D wants to steal the lead and try to win freestyle, as currently Monster Mutt is winning freestyle. And he too flipped it last week, very early in his run. And took a little piece off of that biggest air you can get here, and that is the wow factor I believe he needs right there to get overtime when his time finally expires. And for some reason his time paused at 2 minutes, so he's still got a while to go. I think what the judges will do is they will grant him an overtime due to the technical difficulties with his time. So this wow factor, by now he would already have the lead. So I think they're gonna grant him the lead as well. Don't know, but I think there might be a twist, and the judges are talking and they say he still needs to fill overtime to get the lead. They said they'll grant him overtime, but they're not going to grant him the lead unless if he fills overtime. So right now he is still in danger of not getting the lead. And I bet you some of the viewers of this event will be watching that Lakers game. I know I will. I will be watching it on my phone as I fly through the skies. On a plane. And 37 seconds to go here. Max D. You can't even tell this is Max D. Look at all those parts on the ground. Max D's like, I just want to get the lead. Come on, truck, cooperate with me. Oh, we haven't seen a truck of Tim Bowes in a while. That log truck there. No, I'm not saying log, I'm saying log. Like drivers log they have to fill out when you're a truck driver. He's only got the hood on that truck, and it's way back. Viewers on TV, obviously you see the stands are empty. We can't have fans, sadly. Okay, so let's get his overtime started. He stopped that truck. He's good to go. He's got 60 seconds left. There's his first hit. Look at that. Max D Tom Benson said he cannot wait for fans to be able to attend again. He's looking forward to the second half of 2021. Look at that right there. He's got 18 seconds left. And how I determine the overall event champion is the amount of points they scored in the entire event. So I will take a look at speed and skill where they finished, and then and that does it. And Max D has the lead. He's gonna walk out of here with a 19. So Max D has taken the freestyle, and Monster Mutt will leave with his head hanging, but he's not out of it yet, as he can always win the overall event. Max D's like, yes, we got it. We were biting our nails there on a couple of those jumps. We were upside down once. And we have it. So, you guessed it, first place will obviously be Max D. Second will be Monster Mutt. Third place will be Alien Invasion. Fourth place will be Dragon. Fifth will be Gravedigger. Sixth will be Blue Thunder. And actually, fifth will actually be El Toro Loco, so we gotta change that, because I forgot to put in El Toro Loco's score after his run. And dead last will be Doomsday. Once again. Okay. Let's get a look at the event so we can determine the overall event champion. So, we will start with Monster Mutt, and in round 1 of Speed and Skill, he had 10 solid points. And he had 2, so far he's got 12 points. And the 2 real skills. He got 7 points, which will be 19, and in freestyle he got 9 points. So he's walked out of here with 28 points for the whole event. That's good. Now let's take a look at who finished second in round 1. That would be El Toro Loco. So that's 9 points for him so far. And so he's got 19 points as he scored 10 in round 2. And he's actually got 29 points so far. 2 real skills. He got 6 points. That's going to be 35 points. And in freestyle, he got 5. He got a score of 5. He got 6 points again. And that will be 41 points for El Toro Loco. I don't think any truck's gonna beat that. Alright, next up we got Dragon. So he got 8 points in round 1 of Speed and Skill. In 2, he got 9. So he got 17 points so far. And he got 9 again in round 2 of speed and skill. So he's got 26 points. His 2-wheel skills, he got 4 points. So that's going to be 30. And finally, he got 7 points. So he's going to walk out of here with 37 points. Alright, moving on now. We got Gravedigger. He's going to get 7 points in round 1, speed and skill. 8 points in round 2. So he's got 15 points so far. 2-wheel skills, he's got 8 points again. So he's got 23 points so far. And finally in freestyle, he got 5 points, and that's going to be 28 points. He's going to tie with Monster Mutt, but that can happen. So we will put one in one position and one in the other for the overall event champion. Alright, moving on. We got Max D, who gets 6 points in round 1 of speed and skill. And then round 2, he doesn't get any points, he doesn't get any in the final round, so moving on, he gets 2 points for speed and skill, so Max D has 8. And he wins freestyle. So he's going to walk out of here with 18 points. Definitely not enough for the overall event, which is currently being led by El Toro Loco with 41 points. Next up is Alien Invasion. In round 1, he got 5 points. In round 2, he didn't get any. He didn't get any in the final round. So moving on to 2-wheel skills, he got 10 points, so he's got 15 points so far. And he got 8 points in freestyle, and that will be 23 points. Okay, moving on to the next truck, which will be Blue Thunder. And in round 1, he gets 4 points. Round 2, he doesn't get any. The final round, he doesn't get any. 2-wheel skills, he gets 9 points, which is 13 points so far. And in freestyle, he gets 4 points. So he's going to walk out of here with 17 points. Okay, last but not least, we got Doomsday. He's going to get 2 points in round 1 of speed and skill. And 2-wheel skills, he's going to get 5 points. So he's got 7 points. Then in freestyle, he's going to get 2 points. So he's going to walk out of here with 9 points. And with that, first place for the overall event champion is El Toro Loco. Let's get those in real quick. So, first place we got El Toro Loco. In second, with 37, we we have Dragon. In third, we have Monster Mine. In fourth, we have Gravedigger. In fifth, we have Alien Invasion. In sixth, we have Max D. In seventh, we have Blue Thunder. Oops. And then last, we have Doomsday, who only got 9 points. Not a very good night for Doomsday. And that will do it for Witchita. Let's show you where we're going to be next week. Yeah, I wanted that. Quick play, free ride. And we'll be in Portland next week, so home of the Trailblazers. We're just gonna go through and take a look here. So there's the hits. And then we're gonna get a sky view by hitting a jump there. There's the jumps. Okay. Thanks for joining us for this coverage of MJ on NBCSN. But now, I got a Lakers game to watch.